Hi, I'm Amy.
I'm Laura.
And we are Two Paper Girls.
Today we're back with Top 5 Wednesday. We haven't done it for a couple of weeks because we've been busy and in different places at different times, but we thought this topic was really good, so we made sure we could definitely do it because it is the top 5 books you would like to see as TV shows, because in autumn you definitely get a lot of new TV shows happening. And there are some great TV shows based on books, and like Game of Thrones, and then there's awful ones like Shadowhunters. So these are ones that we hope would be really good.
Coming in at number 5 for me is One by Sarah Crossan. I don't see this as like an ongoing TV series where you've got like loads and loads of seasons. I see it as like, 3-part dramas you get on ITV. I think that would be so good. Most of the other ones of mine are like action-packed. But this one's at number 5 because I feel like it'd be shorter, but it'd be dead emotional. And like I could sit down with my mum and like cuddle up and watch it and it'd be good.
My number 5 is the Harry Potter series because I always want more Harry Potter, and I am sad that certain things are missed out from the book, so it would be great to have like a 10 episode series, like 10 hours per book. That'd be great. But it's number 5 because we have the films, and there was a lot of care and attention into a lot of the details of the film, like the Great Hall, and if you've been on the studio tour, it would be sad that would either have to all be redone for a TV series. But if there was anything like a Marauders TV show, like just more Harry Potter would always be good.
My number 4 is Beauty Queens by Libba Bray. I read this about a year ago and it's just a really action-packed book. Like, it's quite short but so much happens. And it's about just a bunch of like pageant girls who get stranded on a desert island, and it's just a really funny TV show. It'd make a good like a couple series, just comedy, drama. It'd just be hilarious, and I don't know who'd make it because there's Americans in it and UK people in it. It's just a really funny read and I recommend it, but it'd make a really good TV show too.
My number 4 is the Shatter Me series by Tahira Mafi. This is actually, I think, a thing. I'm sure it's been picked up from some American TV company who might be making it, but it's all very who knows, a bit like the Looking for Alaska film. But I just think this would be great for many reasons. It's action-packed and it would just be really nice to have all the romance on screen. Again, I feel like a bit like Beauty Queens, it'd be like one of those pretty cheesy girly things that you just can't help but love and just soak up. I think it'd be really good because I think they might make more action packed as well. They might make the action a bit more important, and I think it'd be really good.
My number 3 is Wolf by Ryan Groudon. It's about an alternate universe, like if Hitler won World War II and then all the Allied powers come together and there's a big race, and then the winner of the race gets to win.
Meet Hitler?
Yeah, gets to meet Hitler, that's the one. I was just win a night at the ball, but the whole point is that they get to meet Hitler and they're meant to really like it. But the main girl in it is apart from what's it called when you're in the movement against they're in the revolution. They're in the what's the word for
people?
They're in the. As soon as we turn the camera off, I'll be like, the word. Yeah, this would make a brilliant TV show because there's just so much to it, and you have the history nerds and then you have the action nerds, and then it's got a bit of romance in there, and it's really, really good. And there's a sequel to it as well, so there's quite a lot of material, and I just think it's really, really good.
My number 3 is a bit of a weird one and really dorky, but I'm just going to go with it. I would how there's Once Upon a Time where it's all the fairy tale characters meet and it all mixes together, and I don't really like it because it's too over the top and cheesy. But I would love a similar thing with Shakespeare, not as over the top and blah, but I don't know, each series could be a play, but then all the characters could kind of meet as well, and it'd be really gritty and good though, not cheesy and rubbish, really gritty and down to earth. You imagine a little series of The Tempest and Hamlet and Macbeth. It'd be so exciting, but then if they all kind of met each other as well in some kind of world, I don't know. I know what I mean. There's that program Penny Dreadful. I've never watched it, but then that's all gothic characters Dorian Gray and stuff all meet, and it's meant to be really good. I want something like that, but with Shakespeare.
My penultimate one is Frontlines by Michael Grant, a pretty recent read. He's writing the 3rd book currently of this, so hopefully the 2nd one's in publishing at the minute. But this is really, really good. It makes such a good TV programme. I can see a war theme going on in my preferred TV programmes, but there's just so much going on, and because of the multiple perspectives as well, it'd be really good because you'd have an episode from a different person, and it's a very go girl kind of book, and I definitely watch it, so I kind of want it to be a thing.
My number 2 is Vicious by V.E. Schwab, because I just read this book and really liked it, and I can imagine it being a really good TV show. It might be hard to kind of like drag out for more than one series, but she is planning a sequel, or maybe they could do a Game of Thrones and like go on ahead. I don't know, they'd have to like bulk it out a little bit more, I think, or maybe change how the story is told. But I just think it'd be really good. Maybe it'd make a better film. I don't know. But I just think it would be really good. Maybe it's like a BBC shorter series thing so they can drag it out like Sherlock. But yeah, I just love to see these characters interacting. It's kind of be like Sherlock and Moriarty, but not, and there'd be powers, and it'd just be really cool, and I would just really like it. I can't really explain why. It's just because I really like this book. I want it as a film or a TV show or something.
And my number 1 is Gone by Michael Grant. I have always loved this series, and it's been done for years and years now. And the thought of a TV show just gets me, because he's writing a new book which is 10 years on, which focuses on like a character, which I'm not going to say just in case you haven't read it and you don't know who dies, because many people do. It's a brilliant one. It's got like 6 books, so it'd make a brilliant series. Just so action-packed, and there's so many characters. Oh, it'd be so good. I want Robert Kirkman to be like, let's make it, and then it'll be like The Walking Dead, but Gone, it'd be my favourite thing ever.
And my top choice is A Dark Shade of Magic by V.E. Schwab. This is my top choice because I've only read this first book, and it's not like it's my favourite series ever, but it would just work so well on telly. Like, it would just be so good because so much happens, and it's such like a magical world, and it would just make like, I think when I read it, I kind of just really pictured it as like a TV series in my head. That's why it's a top choice, because I think it would just work the best out of all of my choices. This would just work so well as a TV programme, because so much happens and there's so many cool settings, and it's like familiar enough but then different enough, and it would be so good. It's so like visual in its descriptions and the way the characters are. I just can really picture it as a TV show. It'd be so good. While we were filming, I did come up with a few other options as well. So these are like honourable mentions, which would have made the list probably if I thought about it more. But Rat Queens would be a really good TV show, because if it was like Game of Thrones, where all the CGI and like costumes and stuff were done really well, like Amy saying about Front Lines having like badass girl power, like it would be like that with Rat Queens. That'd be really good. And also Throne of Glass, there's like plenty of source material going on there to have a lot of a TV show. Like even the Assassin's Blade, you could drag out her being an assassin for ages before all the stuff goes down in Throne of Glass and Crown of Midnight and so on. That'd be like, it would make a really good like 8 series of stuff, which would be cool.
So those are the books that we really want to see as TV shows. We hope producers are watching this, because take the first ones that we have mentioned and make it happen. It'd be so good.
Let us know down below either what some of your favourite TV shows are that are based on books, because there's plenty of good ones going around, and also some ones that you really wish would happen. And we will see you on the next video.
Bye.